Hi everyone, it's Katie with Factory Direct Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how to make this felt hair clip. These are super fun. Kids love to make them too and wear them. What you're going to need for this project is a metal barrette, some felt sheets in different colors, a hot glue gun, a pair of scissors, and a marker to draw some patterns on your felt. So once you get all of your materials together, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is cut out all the pieces we need for our felt hair clip. So I'm going to start with the petals. And to do this, it's easiest if you cut a strip of the color felt you want your petals to be in. And then you just freehand the shape. So these are kind of like triangles with curved edges. So you want them to be looking something like this. And it's okay if they're all a little bit different because that'll just add to the look. So that's what your petal is going to look like, and I have a bunch of these already cut out, so we're ready to go. And then for your leaves, what you'll want to do is the same thing. Cut like a 1-inch strip of felt. And then these ones are like more like a skinnier triangle. So larger at the bottom, meeting to a small point at the top. Just like that. And I have those cut out already as well. Now I'm doing my leaves in varying grays. So I have a dark gray and a light gray for the leaves. And then I have a bright turquoise for the flower petals. So for the center of my flower, I'm going to use this deep navy blue. So I'm just going to cut a 1/2-inch strip. About that big is good. And then I'm going to roll it up. So to do this, I'm going to apply a line of hot glue just on the end right here. I'm going to fold it over, create my first center of the roll, and I'm just going to start rolling like this. Then when you reach the end, go ahead and apply another small drop of hot glue, otherwise it'll squeeze out, and complete that roll. And that'll look just like this. Okay. Now we're going to create our flower. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to apply small drops to the very bottom of each flower petal. And I'm going to start about halfway up on my roll and secure that petal to the side. So I'm just applying the hot glue, and I'm working my way around the little ring until it's covered. Looking like that. So I'm going to continue adding. I have the first layer done, and now I'm going to go down to the very bottom of the roll. And I'm going to keep adding these around the circle. This is going to create 2 layers of petals, and it makes your flower look really nice and full. Okay, and now my flower is done. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, pushing the petals down, kind of spreading them out. And that's what my flower looks like. Now it's time to attach the little petal, the flower and the leaves to the hair clip. So I'm going to start with my leaves to create a nice base for the flower. And I'm going to start with my dark gray. And I'm just going to apply hot glue to the very end. And I'm going to stick it on directly onto the clip. Now these you kind of want growing out every which way sort of. So you're going to do some diagonal, some straight. Just play with it to find kind of a look that you like. See how those are overlapping like that? This is a really great project to do with kids because they really like making their own little hair clips. But if you're doing it with kids, I suggest that you use a craft glue and let them do this part themselves, but then you're going to need to let it dry. I'm using a hot glue just so I don't have to wait for dry time. Okay, and this is looking nice and full, which I like a lot. So now that I've got my base layer of the gray leaves on there, I'm gonna go ahead and add a few accent leaves in this lighter gray, which I think is gonna look really cool. The more colors, like the different shades of colors that you can add, the better, because it adds texture and dimension to the otherwise flat felt. I think it looks really nice. I'm just kind of folding those underneath the leaves already on there. Okay, and now my leaves are done. Now the final step is adding the flower. So I'm just going to apply a rim of hot glue around the base of the flower, and I'm going to set it right on top of this little blank piece of clip that we have. Let that dry, and there is your finished felt flower hair clip. And you can do these in all different colors and have fun just playing with shapes and textures until you find something that you really like. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have fun with this.